Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris, the High Guy Jacobs, and today we're taking a look at the Archipelago Raid bracket breakdown for what looks like G7. Golden, Jade, Azure, and Crimson all bringing 5 alliances each. If you look through with a couple here, we do have a couple we'll be talking about. Obviously, Prim is joining us here across the map from us, so we won't be able to ally with them, but that does mean we will be able to fight them in the field. We've got OXO here, we've got Epic here, LEOL, we've got Mills, Too Hot. Seems like we've got a couple of big hitters here in G7, top of the elite bracket, a little bit outside of our swinging range if I'm not going to be too honest. We did register in the middle of elite and still somehow end up at the top of the brackets. But it is what it is. We are going to do our best. If you do notice, the power drops drastically after that, down to 174 out of these guys. So it's really kind of funny to me how we ended up where we do. But as always, that's just how the rankings work, right? We were 232, and somehow that puts us at the absolute top of elite. But once we go through the map and you'll see the actual battle ratings themselves, you'll see why really in general we probably shouldn't be here, but we are. So we'll make do as best as we can. Let's start at, we'll just go through Jade Legion as it is, and we'll go clockwise around the map. First, we've got the Overlord, pardon me, led by Chris, coming out of 124. We have the leader at 151 million with 217 million kills. Very nice to see that above 1-to-1. We've got a 360 here with 1 billion kills, fully parted out and almost, so we got full whites. That's a nice older account. Full whites, a little bit here, full, almost full, what's it called, refinement. So that'll be good, nice to have on our side. Really interesting picture, if you ask me. Then we got other names I can't pronounce. Obviously, this is going to be a Russian alliance. We've got Raid coming in here, 348. Bunch of white parts as well, but still got yellows, so it looks like he's an infantry main working into that range side of things. Around the same age as that account, a lot less kills, so we're going to have to see what kind of action they'll be bringing with them. Nothing in rank 2, and the rest here coming out here. So their team drops off pretty quick. They've got 2 whales in there, 2 larger players, and that's about it coming out of the Overlord. Next, we've got New Family Home being led by NFH Banken. 199 with 428. Good numbers. We do have a 329 coming out of here with 700 million kills. Balanced all around, it looks like, looking for field fighting. That's probably what they're going to be sectioned for. 329 with 698. Most is tier 6, so yeah, lots of field fighting coming out of that one. Drops pretty quickly, 258 after that, 240. So they have a couple right in that 200, 220 range. That's good. Again, names I can't pronounce, so I'm not even going to try. 227 out of Chillick. June Snow, 216. Kind of drops off from there. Nothing really concerning in R2, and of course, nothing really concerning in R1. Not bad. A couple big hitters there. That'll be good to have. That'll be good to fall back on. But again, here's my point, right? We've already seen 3 or 4 300+ million players, and we don't have anybody on our team that's 300 mil. Or even close right now. So that'll be, that's an interesting balance there. OTL being led by El Azenka. We've got Ares here bringing in almost 500 million. Low on the kills, though. So he's going to be pretty fat, but I think a lot of that's going to be troops, probably. Probably a lot of troops. I mean, still 50% kills. I mean, more than 50%, like 60% kills are tier 6, so maybe just started fighting late. Maybe just statted for rallies and garrisons. Looks like he was infantry main, built into ranged. It's the kills that I don't like. When you see 500 million might and they only have 300 million kills, I mean, that starts like almost 400 million kills. That starts to be a little bit imbalanced for me. But that's just my own opinions, and of course, consider them as they are. Dark Angel, 324. Let's see what they're bringing in. A couple white parts, 600 million kills. See, here's my point. 324 million might, 600 million kills. So almost twice as many kills, and yet under the might. So I'm not sure what Ares is doing. 271, 240 out of Sister Bow. Garuma Bow, 226. 287 out of Maxi. Yeah, we're going to be understated in this one. We're going to only have a couple to lean back on, but... OTL. JG. Bunch of 200s. Nice. Nothing to really worry about there out of rank 2s. Nothing to really worry about in rank 1s. 9.7 overall. 140 accounts, though. That's a lot. I assume that they're only playing with the R4s and R3s. And then, you know, whatever middle ones they have to join it as well. But that's OTL. Now we got Full Apocalypsis España. Being led by Fulgor. We've run into these guys before. These guys are fighters, so I like having them on our team. Fulgor. He likes to fight. I'm not sure why he has so little kills, though, but we've been with these guys before. Oh, wait. Never mind. I remember these guys from our last AR. This is not good. These were not good people on our last AR. This is bad. Yeah, as soon as I saw this, I should have been thinking the other way. We're in trouble. Yeah, so this alliance we placed into there, and I actually put them on my wall, is teams not to allies. So I guess I have it backwards in my brain. But then again, that's just how my brain works. A little bit backwards. Thank God for my sticky notes. I got lots of them. But again, it drops really quick. 250, 215, nothing above that, nothing above that here, nothing above that here. But it's the same. I look at GROP, and you'll see GROP here as well. Watch when we go look at the alliance members. I mean, nothing above 200 here. Nothing above. I mean, we got Fire Medic just joined us. We got Chad. But that's really kind of it. So we're going to be under-mited in this one as well. So we'll be fighting up here, unfortunately. But if you'll do notice, I did crack 400 million kills in the last one. So I'm just over 400 million, thank God. That's kind of nice for me. I'm excited. Y'all should be hitting the comment section and congratulating me. And I'm not just doing this for my ego. I'm doing it because it's literally 400 million, and that's exciting. So if you can, hit that comment section, say congratulations, or tell me to fuck off. One or the other, that's fine. That's fine too. But again, this is GROP, what we're bringing. So it's, I mean, like I said, I think we're a little bit underrelated. We need to be in the bottom of the elite, not in the top. But it is what it is. But that's going to give us all of Jade. Now we're going to look at the other ones. Let's move around the rack and check out Azure. We've got Noobs, OXO, coming out of Region 40, being led by Why Are You Gay? These guys are crazy. Seems like they've all changed their names a little bit. They've all gone this route. But these guys are fighters. I know these guys. 388, 346, 325. I've played with these guys before. Kaiju's here as well. BD Slats, Farm, Queen Dragon. But this is my point. Like, we swear to see this matching, and it's like they're much stronger than us, so there should be no reason why we're there. But we are. Look at this, 12 billion might, right? 12 billion, that's huge. I mean, we're 8 on a good day. They're 12. That's a big difference. G-Bok, Cartier, from 140, 348, 2 billion kills. This guy likes to fight. Where are all of his kills coming, though? Tier 6. Which is interesting, because he's not all full whited parts, but he is fully refined almost. That's good. Guy likes to fight anyways. 152 account. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. 348 out of their leader. Not much coming out of their leadership team. 224s, 212s. 226. So again, only one 300-plus player here. Out of G-Bok, lots out of OXO, pardon me. Now we're on to OU, being led by Alex Tech YT. I assume that guy's got a YouTube. 175, 597 million kills. Well done for him. Papi Chulo. 240. DG Inca, sorry. Prim Alexa's here. Which is interesting because Prim's even in this one that we'll have to go through, Yggdrasil. But it drops off pretty quickly. They got nothing else outside of their main leadership team, it looks like. OU coming out of 153. Now we're on Epic, The Last Pride. Being led by Dog Tape. 167 million. They've got, was it Ricknild? 382. Let's see what he's got for kills. 1.3 billion. Older account. Yeah, fully parted. Not bad, not bad. What's most of his kills? Yeah, over half are tier 6. Guy obviously likes to fight. Older accounts, though, that's kind of what you expect. But it drops off after that. Crixus, Venom. This is a different Venom. Not the Venom I'm used to or that I remember. But he'll probably still hit hard. Red and gold parts, still red parts. Epic Rooster Banshee. Epic Saggy. Saggy. Loethgo. Pete Kraken. See, I can pronounce some of these names. Reckless. Nothing too big out of those. Helpers, nothing big out of that. So really just a couple, just a handful here as well. Coming out of Epic. And then Legion of Light. Let's see what they've got. 305, 288, or 280. It's getting close to that 1 billion out of Allen. Let's see what he's got here. Infantry main. He's running infantry only, it looks like. Very nice. Very nice. Defender. KV. Handsome Boris. Burnout Jägermeister. Again, just a handful of players. I think most of these players will probably not hit as hard as what their might is. Like most players at 280, for example, or even 300 don't hit it. They're that same might. So, Legions of Light. I don't think they should be here either, but that's just me. I think they're a little bit outpaced here as well. Next, we look over here. We got Prim, and this is where we're talking about big numbers. Like, look at this, 16 billion versus us at 12 billion. Like 13, like that difference shouldn't happen. So Prim gets a walk here. They're gonna get an easy game. Because you got Prim at Panda 343, Dr. Death, Big Daddy. I mean, Big Daddy's a fucking whale. It's hard to break him. Asarius is here, the Sinful Saint. Coco's here. Yeah, so I mean, they walked in with an easy one. Right? They walked into an easy one. Prim 8. Yeah, so they'll probably get an easy win coming out of Panda. Well done. Good job, good job. Congratulations already. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Twinkle Stars coming out of 133 with Regit R. 281, not bad. 533, a little bit off the 2-to-1 kills, not bad. Einerjar. I'm not a big fan of this. I'm not a big fan of doing things balanced, but that's just me. Especially in a 133 account. He'd be so much stronger if he was hyper-focused. Mira, Mustang. I mean, they're all pretty much stronger than us, so that's going to be hard for us, because like I said, most of us aren't 200 or 300, and we don't have any close to 300, so... I mean, 280 is our closest out of Fire Medic, and he's brand new. Next, 170N. Being led by, I have no idea. 217, 243 seems to be their biggest one here. Yeah, they're going to be unmatched here, undermatched here as well. Got Dark Union Soldiers. 203, 265. They seem undermatched as well. Yeah, Prim's going to have a lot of work to do, though, in order to make sure that they get the win. Sundonesia. Low kills. Balanced. Going all red. Still going to hit hard, though. Don't get me wrong. Just, he'd be so much better if you were hyper-focused one at a time. Next, XXXXXXX. Being led by, again, someone I can't pronounce. 256, 869. That's pretty nice. You got Twiggy over here. Almost 300. Getting close. Rider main. But see, I look at this, right? I look at this. 294 with these parts. Chad's got better parts than these, like, right? Chad's set up better than this. And I guarantee when it comes to the rest of it, like his deaths are only 28 million. I guarantee you, man, Chad could probably keep up with that. So I'm not too worried about that. Twiggy, some person, again, a name I can't pronounce. But they drop pretty quickly. 325. Just another handful. Ultimo Primo. And then lastly, let's take a look at Crimson. We've got 6 TW6 coming out of 150. 208, 246. Nothing special here. Just a lot of players. Looks like numbers. 217. Nothing special out of TW6. 6 TW6. How about KDMG? See what we got. We got their leader. Oh my goodness, 401 million with 3.3 billion kills. I think he's gonna be statted. Yeah, full statted, full honed, full white parts, mostly tier 6. Can't complain. The guy's a whale. He'll hit hard. One way or the other, he'll hit hard. But let's see what the rest of his team is. 210. I'm not worried. Drops off very quickly. They've got 34 millions in their R4 spots. They've got 207s. Yeah, so they got one player to fall behind out of their team. KDMG. Now we got 2 ISR. Roller Coaster out of 215. Being led by a name I can't pronounce. 277 million might. 1.06 billion kills. Full infantry main working on the rest. Very nice, very nice. Boyd's gonna hurt. IEU 304. Some white parts in the range set. Very nice. Probably got it a half transcended Cedric. But it drops off pretty quickly. 190 over there in their R4 section. 255. I guess they got a couple more. But it's still pretty it's still pretty just a handful amount of them. Too hot. Blazing Warlords, these guys. Chief Chef. 247, 333 out of Yedic, 303 out of Just the Tip. T-Pain is here. Butcher Snoopy. Yeah, these guys are pretty good. I know these guys. Field fighting more. Pardon me. Too hot, Blazing Warlords. And lastly, Mills, Premium New. I've seen these guys too. AlphaGo. Leo, 342. Infantry main. Getting those white parts. Very nice. 1 billion kills. Holy. 302 up there as well. Not bad. Drops off pretty quickly though. 256, 204, and then in the 100s. Well, that's what it looks like. Unfortunately, it looks like Jade Legion is well below this time, actually, by comparison. It looks like we've got a couple that aren't set to be here. And I don't see any huge hitters out of our league, so it'll be hard nonetheless. But I think it'll be fun. I mean, regardless of what happens, AR is normally a fun time. Yes, it's a long event, and yes, I do think wholeheartedly if IGG is listening that AR needs to take a break. It's time to go away and get a redevelop. And bring back Dark Seal. I think that would be your best bet, but that's just me. Other than that, folks, I hope you like this run through. We've gone through all the teams. Give us your thoughts down in the comments. If you haven't already, like the channel or like the video, subscribe to the channel, fill out the notification bell so you get notified when we drop new videos, and click the join button. Become a member. I know. You're going to ask, you're going to be like, but hi, guy, that costs some money. And I'm like, you're absolutely right, it does. Unfortunately, IGG doesn't give a shit about us. They don't take care of us. And YouTube doesn't take care of you until you're big. So until that point, we kind of need some help from the community. So if you can click that join button, become a member. It works out to like $5 American a month. But that goes a long way to helping support the channel, helping support me. And obviously, you get some stuff out of it. You get videos first. You get notifications first. Right? You get, what was that? Sorry, you get, when we start going live, you'll get emojis and icons that you'll get to use. You get your name on the ending frame of the videos. I mean, you got lots of stuff. So if you can, click that join button, become a member, help the community out just a little bit better. All right? Other than that, folks, thanks very much for tuning in. I hope you guys are going to have as much fun as we are. Love, peace, chicken grease, and until next time. stay lifted.